Banking stocks fell again. Shares in Deutsche Bank fell sharply today, dragging down other major European banks. Fears about vulnerabilities in Germany's largest lender prompting investors to head for the exits. Manisa Danabalan joins us live with the details. Manisa.
Kelly, the shares lost more than a fifth of its value already this month, falling as much as 14%, the lowest in 5 months. This prompted the German chancellor to weigh in and give reassurances that Deutsche Bank won't be the next Credit Suisse.
Deutsche Bank shares have now lost a fifth of their value since the beginning of March. The drop was a result of a sharp rise in the cost of insuring the bank's debt against the risk of default. The process known as credit default swaps, meaning when the cost for insurance is higher, it's more likely that the market thinks the bank won't be able to pay. Based on data from S&P Market Intelligence, Deutsche Bank's credit default swaps shot up above 220 basis points, from 142 just 2 days ago. This is the most since 2018, but it's important to note that this is still much lower than the price that credit default swaps went up at other banks recently. According to S&P, before Credit Suisse was bailed out by UBS, it went up to 1,194. Credit Suisse also had costs rise on insuring debt. A finance professor says there's contagion in the banking industry, first from the failure of Silicon Valley Bank in the US a couple of weeks ago, and more recently by the forced acquisition of Credit Suisse.
Where some of the bondholders got wiped out entirely and shareholders suffered massive losses. In this day and age where we have social media and internet banking, it's very easy for large uninsured depositors to run at the first sign of weakness.
Some believe the recent collapses we've seen are leading to fear across the globe.
For banks in particular, when investors and depositors become nervous and fearful, that fear can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, where if everybody fears a bank is going down, everybody goes to the bank to pull out their money, and that can precipitate problems at the bank, even if there were not that many problems to get started.
Deutsche Bank has turned in 10 straight quarters of profit, including $6.1 billion last year, improving its fortunes. Many say it's in a better position than Credit Suisse. This includes the German chancellor, who expressed confidence in the country's largest lender.
Man kann sehr klar sagen, es hat sich gelohnt, dass wir in den letzten Jahren sehr strikt.
Olaf Scholz saying Deutsche Bank has thoroughly modernized and reorganized its business and is a very profitable bank.
Credit Suisse has been in a downward spiral for at least a decade. And their stock prices dropped from over 100 to, down to 5 and then even lower when it was finally taken over. There was major sort of restructuring of Deutsche Bank back in 2019, which has shored up its finances and its financial position. So it seems to be in good shape.
Like Credit Suisse, Deutsche Bank is one of 30 globally significant financial institutions, with international rules requiring it to hold higher levels of capital reserves, because its failure could cause widespread losses. Many are hoping it doesn't see the same fate as Credit Suisse.